Okay, you guys, so I was just shown what's going on here, and I'm pretty blown away by this. So I just saw a unbelievable Akashic reading by the criminal over there. And what he said was that he was Devi, the goddess Devi, that came into physical form to help save the world. And she came into form to save Bharat. I'm not going to pretend like I know the history of India. But she came into form to save Bharat. And he says in the Akashic reading, he said, lakhs of Indians are going to die from COVID-19. Well, I'm very sorry that the criminal doesn't know this because he was too busy bathing himself in gold and looking at himself in the camera. But thousands in India have already died from COVID. And he has not cared to lift a finger. So what was just shown to me? Once again, I was being sarcastic when I was talking to the borderline. And I said, bend down and touch my feet. I said, I'm the Hindu goddess. I'm the real Hindu goddess. Well, let me tell you, that's what I was just shown. You see, whatever being entered that form over there, Nithyananda had a mission to complete. And the person known as Nithyananda had a mission to complete when that being entered the form that he failed to complete. He was too self-centered and selfish and only cared about himself. And look at all the trouble he's in. Now he's thrown out of India, and this was where his mission was supposedly supposed to be completed, was in India. In that reading, he says, I came into form, I created Kailasa, Adi Kailasa. He created Adi Kailasa, and now he's not able to go there. Well, the only thing that stands out to me is that when Sarah Landry and Jordan Lazada did their interview, they talked about Nithyananda's micro penis. Nithyananda was not born that way because the same exact thing happened to me. That was the deformity I kept talking about when this thing entered my form. I'm deformed in the same exact way. I do not have a human female body any longer. And I can see this thing in my face. I don't even look like myself anymore. This is who is here for me. He's saying that he was Devi this whole time. This is who's here. The interdimensional beings. I'm trying to put together how this thing keeps wanting to have sex with me. Well, keeps touching me sexually and what that means, because I don't have female sexual organs anymore. I don't understand what the deal is. And if the female goddesses this might have been what Nithyananda was talking about, being bisexual. Everyone that followed him had to be bisexual. If this is how they are, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female. I don't understand this part. I haven't been shown that. But the other thing that has come to me was, I told you guys a couple of years ago when I was doing third eye work that I had a vision of a Hindu goddess, and she was in a red sari, and she was behind that fishnet veil or curtain, which to me signified being on the other side. And she had the 5 arms, or the 5 heads and the 25 arms. She had that, and she was sitting on a gold throne. I didn't even know who it was. I had to go look it up. And I saw almost the exact same picture of her on Pinterest of what I saw in my head. So it wasn't that I saw a picture of her first and then I saw this vision, because I had no idea what it was, who I was seeing. This is why this has come over to me now, because I have, in fact, not strayed from the path. I have, in fact, transcended all the human desires and attachments where he was unable to. He's absolutely unable to. And he has failed miserably. This is why it's here with me now. And all of this was shown to me when I was listening to him to say that Akashic reading. Failed miserably. All that was being said was, you fool, you fool, you fool. Failed miserably. Because the only person he ever thought of was himself. So I have to really, because I've been avoiding this thing that's here. I've been avoiding it. I've been telling myself, this is a hallucination. I'm not even going to deal with this. And, but in fact, my form is deformed. And this thing is still pushing energy through me. And every day I wake up, my face has changed even more. So it's moving in. It's making itself at home. And I sit here and say, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? Why did I ascend up as fast as I did, or decrease in consciousness as fast as I did? And so that I'm lost now because everyone around me is sleeping. Everyone around me is sleeping. None of this is making any sense to me. None of it. So that was what was shown to me today when I was listening to him talk about lakhs of Indians are going to die from COVID-19. Meanwhile, when COVID-19 came out, he was telling everybody it was just the flu. Do some kind of ritual that they do there every year for flu season, and you will be fine. You will never catch COVID. And I kept trying to tell him, this is not the flu. This is not the flu. And of course, who am I? What's my name? My name to him is Cornery. Cornery. He knows better than everybody. He knows better than everybody. While he was just bathing himself in gold and making everybody stare at his form with his makeup. Yeah. Well, lakhs of Indians have already died in India. Puke. I truly don't understand any of this. And what does that mean? It means it's in the personhood. It boggles my mind that these people know what he's doing. And this is what your girl, Sarah Landry, was all into, all of this orgy stuff. This is what he was saying in that video, that people don't like his sexual preferences, his sexuality. Well, this is what your girl, Sarah Landry, was into while she was over there. She knew what the hell he was having sex with, and she was okay with it. She was on with the program. And you see how 22 people attacked me the other day so my video wouldn't be uploaded? Yep, that's what she was doing to me too. Now you understand why I have no use for her, on top of her smear campaign that she started on me. Everything they're doing to me now, that's what your girl did to me for 6 years. This is why I have a problem with her. So you all continue sleeping, and God. For the rest of you, I saw another video by Greg Brennan today talking about if you can get your heart and your brain to be in alignment, that this is how you will heal yourself. And, he says, you hear people all the time say, stay in the heart, stay in the heart. Muji said it all the time too, stay in the heart. And Greg said, when you say to people, are you in the heart center? People will say, yeah. And most times they're in the brain and they're thinking about being in the heart center, which is absolute fact. And nobody will show us how to get in the heart center. Well, Greg Braden just did. So what he said to do is actually put your hand on your heart right here, the heart chakra. Because wherever your hand touches the form, the mind will go. So you bring your brain right down to your heart when you touch the heart center. And you can feel the hand here. I can actually feel a change in the total energy in my being right now the second I put my hand on the heart center. So, and then what did he say? Take a breath in, count to 5. When you breathe out, count to 5. And he said, the reason that we want to do that is because when we breathe at a slow rate like that, it is a sign of relaxation, and it literally changes the structure of our brain, the neurons in the brain. And if we could do this for, I forgot how many hours he said, but 3 days at least, do it before bed, do it when you wake up, do it any spare chance you get, I would say, to bring you into a peaceful state. And literally, after a while, you will be able to heal yourself. So, this is the new thing I'm doing all the time. And man, if you just put your hand over your heart, over the heart chakra, not to the left, not to the right, right at the middle, the heart chakra. Put your hand right there. You will feel the energy shift in you. And then just start taking some breaths in. They don't have to be deep breaths. You just breathe in. When you breathe in, count to 5. And you want it to be slow breaths. Just count to 5. You don't want to add any stress to you. It should be a natural flow of things. Breathe into 5, breathe out to 5. And you're literally going to be bringing the brain into the heart. And I understand this to be true. And for any of you out there who have ever had a child and have given birth by the Lamaze method, you understand that as brilliant as our brains are, they can only focus on one thing at a time. So when we focused on our breathing, we could not focus on the pain. When we held that baby after it was born, we couldn't even remember how bad the pain was a second before. Do you understand? So it's absolutely true. The brain can only focus on one thing at a time. So if we're touching our form in the heart center, the brain will naturally go right to the heart. And then just do the breathing. Count into 5, count out to 5, and you will literally feel your body immediately relax. And your mind will relax. And literally the neurons in your brain will begin to change. And after a while, we will be able to heal ourselves. Okay? So I wanted to share that with you. For anyone out there struggling with anxiety, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. That's all I want to say. Yeah, I can't help it. I am literally dumbfounded at why I am being attacked like this. From all sides, from all 3 abusers. Why am I being attacked like this? I'm dumbfounded. I'm literally dumbfounded. And I am the one who has the ET invade my form. Why? What is this? What is this all about? It's amazing. So anyways, that was it. That's what I was shown. That was what I was shown. I don't have all the answers yet because honestly, I was focusing on the Ramakrishna story, on how do I overcome this thing here, this hallucination, and get past it so I can be in full the zero space, and that's where I'm headed. So that's where I've been focusing. No matter what this thing does to me, I'm literally almost able to not even feel it anymore when it touches me. even when it throws energy through me, it's like I go to a different place. And it's happening. It is happening. This is one of the greatest mysteries to me of all time. See, even the alienation of my children, I know why the ex-psychopath husband did what he did. I through the healing process, I have figured all this out. This is the one thing I do not know why I had to go through all of this on this path, and why that fake guru is attacking me the way he's attacking me. Why is he attacking me this way? And literally, I only have 9 subscribers on my page, and they're probably all his people. And they're like roaches. They're infested in all of my computer equipment and my telephones. Why? Why? And I have not heard of one other people that they have done this to. One other person. I have not heard of one other person that they've done this to. I don't understand this. And have their body invaded. You want to talk about living in a dream world, and then have the borderlines over there telling everybody that I'm crazy because I'm literally asking for help for anybody. Can you tell me what's happening to me? And that psycho borderline over there is telling everyone that I'm just crazy. I'm just crazy. Nothing's happening to me because she's comatose into sleep. And this is what I saw. The sleepers will brutally attack the ones waking up. They will brutally attack them. This is what's happening. Because I went right by them like I was on a rocket ship. I went right by them. No, I don't understand any of this. I truly don't understand any of this. Oh, there's one other thing I want to share with you that literally has been shown to me. You've heard in the scripture that, I don't ask me where in the scripture it is, but I've heard it over and over and over again. That those who say they know, don't know, and those who don't know, know. Well, I finally have the answer to that without question. And here's the answer to that. And it's part of what Nisargadatta was saying, that knowledge is for the ignorant. Those who say they know, those who seek knowledge, who think they have knowledge, they are in the sleep. They are in the personhood. They don't know the truth. They are in Maya. That's that part of it, the first part of it. Those who think they know, don't know. So knowledge is for the ignorant. It's for the psychological mind. And if you are in the psychological mind, you are in the personhood. So it doesn't matter how many degrees you have, what you think you know, how many scriptures you memorized. You don't know. Because you're still in delusion. So those who think they know, don't know. Those who don't know, know. Those who say they don't know, know. Why does Nisargadatta say he knows nothing, that the questioner knows more than he does? Because Nisargadatta is not in the personhood any longer. He no longer deals with the psychological mind anymore. So he doesn't have knowledge. Knowledge is for the ignorant. He only has understanding. That scripture, that verse has been shown to me at plain as day. So it's no more mystery. That was one that stood out to me. And the other one was that the source came into many to worship himself. That one I understand. That's perfectly clear to me now. So this was, even the other day when I was doing the review of Nisargadatta's work, and I even said, I don't know anything. I don't know how any of this happened. None of it made sense to me. That was not the scripture. That was not the scripture, and that was not what Nisargadatta was meaning when he said he knows nothing. But I did say it after that. I said, knowledge is for the ignorant. That was what he meant, and he's been saying it all along. So the veil has lifted on that one now. There is no more mystery for me here on that. So I wanted to share that with you. Knowledge is for the psychological mind. So those who say they know, don't know. They don't know the self. And those who don't know, those who say they don't know, they don't have a psychological mind anymore. So they don't have knowledge. They have understanding. No more mystery. Okay? There you go. Have a blessed day.